Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the official weigh-in for Glory 42 Paris. My name is Tim Hughes. It's a pleasure to have you here. It's a pleasure for Glory, of course, to be back in beautiful Paris, one of the great cities of the world. This has been quite a week for Accor Hotels Arena. Two of the biggest names in entertainment were here earlier this week with Bruno Mars and Ariana Grande. Tomorrow night, it is the biggest kickboxing organization in the world, Glory Sports International, with some of the biggest names in all of kickboxing. So the fun continues tomorrow night here inside this arena. I'll bring up some special guests for us here in a moment, but I want to introduce you to our play-by-play voice of Glory, Mr. Todd Grisham, who is here with us. He'll be joined by Joseph Valtellini and Whitney Miller on the broadcast tomorrow night.
Thank you, Tim. And thanks for that round of applause. There it is. We're excited that we're going to be live on ESPN2 in the United States on Saturday. That'll be at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. local here in Paris. We'll be on SFL, Channel 5, Sport 5. Here in France, and also we'll be live for our Super Fight series on UFC Fight Pass. And we've got two exciting events coming up very soon. Our next show is at the Mecca of Sports and Entertainment, Madison Square Garden, and I'd like to bring out Glory's CEO, John Franklin, to talk about that show. All right, John, give us a lowdown. Madison Square Garden.
Thanks, Todd. First, I want to say it's great to be back in Paris. We had a great show here a year and a half ago, and we're always excited to come to Accor Hotels Arena. Big place for us, but we're going bigger because we're going next to Madison Square Garden, July 14th in New York City. So big arenas, and from there we go to another big arena. We go to Sears Center in Chicago. So Versailles Arena, Madison Square Garden, Sears Center. That's our next three events.
Pretty big. Paris, New York, and Chicago. Right on. All right, John Franklin, everybody. All right, Tim, I'll do some interviews with some fighters. We'll take a look.
All right, we'll look forward to hearing from some of the fighters. We spent the day yesterday, as we always do, sitting with each of the fighters for about 15 or 20 minutes to see how they're feeling getting into this event tomorrow night, and I can tell you they are ready for war. There's going to be some fantastic action tomorrow night inside the Glory ring. So doors will open at 16:30, 4:30 local time. Super Fight Series starts at 18:30, and Glory 42 will begin at 2100 tomorrow night, or 9 p.m. for those of you in the States. John Franklin, already up here, our Chief Executive Officer. Want to also bring up our Managing Director of Sport, Mr. Cor Hemmers, who is always with us to oversee our weigh-ins. And please welcome our Glory girls, back again, Stephanie, Isabella, and Madeline. We're going to get things started in the Super Fight Series with the welterweights, and it will be Francois Tombe taking on Remy Vechtel. We'll get Francois up onto the scales first. He's here in Paris from Mechanicsville, Virginia. Comes in with a professional record of 17-6 with 6 knockouts, but Bang Bang making his 10th Glory appearance. 77 even for Francois Tombe, a former U.S. Muay Thai champion. Now he'll be taking on France's own Remy Vechtel, who steps in on short notice for this fight. 46-9-1 with 18 career knockouts. He'll be making his Glory debut. Trained in Muay Thai, they call him RoboCop, and he's coming in on a 5-fight unbeaten streak. 76.7 for Vechtel. Bang Bang and the RoboCop get us started in the Super Fight Series welterweight division. That bout followed by the lightweights, Antonio Gomez taking on Bharat Gregorian, and this should be fun to watch. Gomez, here from Spain, 58-2 on his career record, 29 knockouts. He was actually with us at Glory 40 in Copenhagen, a 2009 WACO national champion. 69.8 for Tornado. And then the #1 ranked contender in the world, Bharat Gregorian out of Belgium, 49, 10-2 with 30 knockouts. Coming off a knockout win over Anton Petrov in Brussels. Made his Glory debut all the way back in Glory 2. 69.7 for Bharat Gregorian. Antonio telling us yesterday this is a special moment for him. He has followed the career of Gregorian very closely, and now tomorrow night he'll be going to battle with him inside the Glory ring. We'll then turn our attention to the featherweights, Sergey Adamchuk and Dylan Salvador. Adamchuk is back for his 10th Glory start, fighting out of the Ukraine by way of the Netherlands. He participated in the featherweight contender tournament at Glory 39 in Brussels. 64.5 for Adamchuk, a former Glory featherweight champion. His opponent, Dylan Salvador from Lyon, France, 49, 12-1 with 21 career knockouts. $64.8 for Salvador. Dylan fought for the belt earlier this year in Brussels. He's a 2014 World Muay Thai champion and a contender tournament champion. As I told you, 6 bouts on the Super Fight Series, and we're only halfway through. Now we get to the light heavyweights, Freddie Camayo and Zinedine Hammer Lane. Both powerhouses. Over 80 career knockouts between these two. Camayo, of course, from France, 68, 23-1 with 47 knockouts. Crazy Horse, a 3-time French champion with a 70% career knockout ratio. 93.3 for Camayo. This is an all-France affair. Hammer Lane also fighting out of beautiful France, 57-15 with 36 knockouts. Goes by the nickname of the Good Boy. A Glory Contender Tournament champion with 2 knockouts in Virginia. And a 2-time European champion. 93.7 for Zinedine. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that France is going to be a winner in this one tomorrow night. Then it's the heavyweights, Jonathan Diniz and Nicolas Wamba. Diniz is back with us from Curitiba, Brazil. Winner of 2 of his last 3. He had a win over Tomas Mosny in Los Angeles. He's a 3-time Brazilian champion, 15-5 for a career record. But 10 of those 15 wins have come by knockout. 113.3 for Diniz. His opponent, Nicolas Wamba. Junior with a record of 48-7, 22 knockouts. A WKN World and European champion. 104.5. 104.5 for Wamba. And then the headline super fight, we're excited for this one. Johan Ledon taking on Johan Cangelo in the welterweight division. Ledon comes in on short notice out of Lyon, France. 123 wins with 34 losses and 77 career knockouts. A 3-time Muay Thai, 2-time kickboxing world champion, and a 5-time French champion. 76.6 for Ledon. His knockout last year here in Paris earned him the L'Equipe Knockout of the Year. Cangelo, of course, out of Lausanne, Switzerland, 64-9 with 46 knockouts. He's fought the biggest names: Holzken, Grunhardt, Gaji, Dumbe.
78.6.
78.6 for Congolo, himself a two-time Swiss and European champion and a Glory Contender Tournament champion in Los Angeles.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations on making it to Glory. You've had a long path to get here. What does it mean for you to fight in Paris against Congolo here for Glory Kickboxing?
Yeah, he's very happy for my entry in Glory. My division is very hot level. Any good fighter, Nicky, Tombe, Renard, me, I come in for Glory.
And what can fans expect to see for you on Saturday night? We haven't seen you fight in Glory before. What can we see from you? What are you going to do?
I'm happy.
He's happy. All right. Give it up one more time for Johan Ledon. Mr. Congolo. You took this opponent on short notice. You had about 10 days to prepare for him. What are your thoughts about this matchup?
Oh, I just come for make my job and good luck for him and happy to fight in the Glory Paris. So it's okay. Yeah, no problem.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Congolo, by the way, coming off of another boxing victory. He is now undefeated in the boxing ring as well, 7-0. All right, we then will take about a half-hour break in the arena, reset the canvas, and get ready for Glory 42 Paris, featuring a four-man lightweight contender tournament and, of course, 5 rounds for the welterweight championship of the world in a rematch that is one of the most anticipated bouts of the season. We'll start, however, with the 4-man contender tournament in the lightweight division, semifinal number 1, Christian Bhaiyya taking on Anatoly Moiseev. Bhaiyya, young talent, only making his second Glory appearance, won his Glory debut in Nice on short notice in an all-out war with Josh Johnson. Both of them came out with significant injuries after that one. 69.4 for Bhaiyya, fighting out of Angola. His professional career, 57 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw, and 34 knockouts. He'll be taking on Anatoly Moiseev out of Novorossiysk, Russia. 19-2 with 5 knockouts. He's a 2011 Russian Federation and World Champion. 69.5 for Moiseev. We will have them stay with us as we turn to the other half of the bracket. Marcel Glunder taking on Nicholas Larsen. Now Glunder comes in on short notice with a career record of 29-8-4, 19 career knockouts. He fights out of the Moluccan Republic and has kind of made a career out of stepping in on short notice. He did it against Senchai with just 2 days notice and took on Andy Sauer in an MMA bout same day.
69.7.
69.7 for Glunder. He'll be taking on Nicholas Larsen out of Denmark. Nick comes in 46-8-2 with 24 knockouts. The Danish Destroyer comes in on a 3-fight Glory winning streak.
69.9.
69.9 for Larsen. His story is well documented. He was in a position a couple of years ago where he might not only have a career-ending injury, but may never walk again. They were talking about the possibility of an amputation, and now comes on a 3-fight winning streak. And there you see the Ramon Dekkers trophy they'll be fighting for, along with a future title shot in the division. The co-main event on Glory 42 tomorrow night here in Accra Hotels Arena, Bharat Gregorian and Myrtle Grunhardt. This, ladies and gentlemen, will be fireworks as Gregorian comes in, ranked number 5 in the Glory World Rankings. Grunhard, of course, at the top of that list out of the Netherlands. Let's get Harut to the scales first. This is a fight that was scheduled to happen earlier. Harut, injured, had to step down, but 44-10 with 32 career knockouts. 76.7 for Gregorian. Bertel very critical of that withdrawal from the last bout. He's waiting for this one. Grunhard comes in 65, 22-3 with 37 knockouts. The Predator won 4 of his last 5 bouts and is coming off a split decision win in Holland over Alan Scheinsen, a 2-time Glory Contender tournament champion. 76.7. Bertel, by the way, also a European and World Max champion. The fighting style of both of these guys only means one thing, and that is there are fireworks in store in Paris tomorrow night.
He wasn't ready, he ain't ready now. Believe me.
All right, Mertel. Finally, it happens. You versus Harut. Your thoughts on him pulling out of the last fight and how ready you are to fight on Saturday?
Only bitches pull out. He's a bitch. 3 weeks ago, he wasn't ready for me. He ain't ready now. Tell you right now in his face, he ain't ready for me.
It seems like a title shot's looming for you around the corner, but you keep accepting fights, you keep winning fights. What does the future hold for Mertel Grunhard?
I'm gonna be the champion. I'm gonna show the people that I'm gonna be the next champion. You know, he's where's Numbe? Where's Numbe? So I'm coming for you, my man. I'm coming for you. I'm waiting. No problem. I know, man. I know. I'm coming for the belt, baby.
Good luck to you, Mertel Grunhard, everybody.
Before we get to the main event weigh-in, let me do something special here. We understand that Jerome Lebanner is with us. Of course, one of the highest knockout ratios in the history of the sport, one of the true legends of this sport, responsible for some of kickboxing's greatest moments. He's had some epic battles with names like Hunt, Hoost, and Arts. Please welcome Jerome Lebanner. The main event tomorrow night in Paris, I guess I don't need to tell you, there is so much anticipation for this one. It's a rematch from Glory Collision in Oberhausen, Germany, when some say the current champion shocked the world with the defeat of the reigning champion. Nicky Holzken taking on Cedric Numbe. Nicky, 90-12, no doubt about it. One of the best pound-for-pound kickboxers to ever step inside the ropes, the natural, and he's coming back for his belt. 76.5 for Nicky, voted the Kickboxer of the Year in 2015. And now the man that took that belt from Nicky, Cedric Numbe. He's fighting out of Laval, Bordeaux, Paris, France. 66-4-1 with 39 knockouts. He's on a 3-fight win streak. $77.7 for the champion Numbe, coming off of a successful defense of the belt in Brussels, Belgium. Ladies and gentlemen, it'll go down tomorrow night. Acker Hotels Arena, Holzken, Numbe 2. for the welterweight championship of the world. All right, Nikki. What were you saying, Nikki? What were you Dube saying?
We say we're gonna rumble again tomorrow.
What kind of fight can people expect? The last one went the distance. Do you think this will?
Yeah, I go for the knockout this time.
You said last time maybe you weren't as motivated as you could have been. What about this fight?
I was motivated, but he did a good job last time, and I'm gonna do my best to win tomorrow.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Nikki Holskin in action. And the champ is here. What's it been like for you walking around this city now being champion of the world? What's that like for you?
You know, when I walk now in Paris, I feel like, whew, what the fuck, I'm the champ. No, seriously, I'm very happy to took this belt against the best fighter in the world before me. And now, I know all Team Holskin are there. And they want the rematch. Okay, I accept the rematch. Okay. But this time, please, after your knockout tomorrow, please, don't ask me a rematch again. Because otherwise, I will stop your career for real, my friend. Stay in boxing. You're the best in boxing. So stay in boxing, okay? And of Nikki, too.
Cedric Numbe. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be another spectacular night, as it always is, with the world's biggest and best kickboxing organization, Glory Sports International. We are thrilled to be back in the beautiful city of Paris. So Paris, France, it's time for glory!
The conquering hero returns for Glory 42. After turning the division upside down, Cedric Numbe makes his second title defense in front of a home crowd. But it's Holskin's legacy on the line as he faces the man who ended his 4-year unbeaten reign. 2 bitter rivals, 1 rematch, redemption, and revenge. It's Glory 42 in the fight for the welterweight world title. June 10th, Acker Hotels Arena, Paris. Buy your tickets now at ackerhotelsarena.com.